Hey guys, how's it going? This is Nate here. I wanted to send you guys a quick video just talking about three real quick things again. One kind of new, but two recircling around to something we've talked about before. But first and foremost, I want to talk about multiplication. We know that the concept of a healthy church is a reproducing church, one that continues to grow and expand and raise up new leaders and send them out and create new churches. This concept is similar for, on a smaller version, connect groups. We know that healthy connect groups are growing and vibrantly raising up leaders and reaching maximums and capacities, and they're expanding and they're reproducing new connect groups. And that's a really healthy way, instead of just saying, hey, we've gotten too big, we got to split, right? So we're raising up leaders that can multiply the efforts and reach more people. So as we're talking about multiplication, I really want to challenge you guys to be praying over and thinking through, where is our group at right now? Does it really need to be as big as it is? Can we even fit? Can we viably reach and get into deep conversations with the amount of people that we have? Number one. Number two, who do I have in my group? Do I have people that are really gifted and I can see and tell that the Lord has placed this skill or this gift or this passion to lead people like a connect group leader would lead them, but they're just sitting in our groups? Who could lead and who's in my group, and how can I help them with their next steps? If as you're praying through this, you really feel like, man, there's some stuff that our group could do, or some people in our group that we could really mobilize, would you guys reply back to this email? And just, I'd love to sit down with you and have a conversation about that and healthy ways of moving forward and raising up and equipping those people, and even in your group in general. The second and third things, you mentioned, or you heard me mention several months ago when we first started rolling out the sermon-based curriculum, we emphasized the fact that you'll see that at the top there's a loving accountability, and at the bottom there's a next step application. And so I really want us to be pressing into that, because I promise you it will help your group grow in a way that you've not experienced it. Whether you've had a chance to do application and accountability or not, man, let's really be leaning into that as this summer continues on, and especially as we move into the new semester. Because we talked about how the Great Commission mentions that it's not teaching them all that I've commanded, that Jesus said. He said, teach them to obey all I have commanded. Why? Because when we encounter him working through us, we grow and we move the mission forward. So we really want to be taking all that we've learned in the Connect group for any given Sunday or any given day of the week that you have Connect group, and say, now how will our life look different? How will our world look different? As we partner together with God and his Spirit to work these things out and see what he does, what is he going to do? And then we followed up the next time we meet with loving accountability, saying, man, what did God do through us? What did we see him do? And that really builds this healthy expectation of the Lord to move. And it even builds a healthy excitement to see what the Lord's going to do. Sometimes, some weeks, yeah, it's risky, it's hard, it's awkward in what we talked about. But the Lord grows us and moves us forward in raising up leaders and disciple makers and really taking those next steps of faith with him in our walk. And we want to be there for each other. So, long video, kind of, but important, and I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. I'd love to hear stories of next steps of faith that are going on in your group, and I would love to come alongside of you if you guys have any questions about any of these things or anything else regarding Connect Group. Hit me up, reply back, and let's keep talking. Appreciate you guys and love you guys so much for all you do.